So today we are going to start with limited design of slab, as we have completed design of singly reinforced beam and design of doubly reinforced beam. So before starting the slab design and the procedure for the design of slab, I'm sharing one video, and I will explain the video, I will discuss the video, so that it will be easy for you to understand before starting with the design. So over here, this is the before starting with this, let me tell you the slab is also a flexure member, right? And it is having two type. Basically, the conventional slab is having two type: slab and two-way slab. So here we will see that what is one-way slab and how the reinforcement are placed in the one-way slab. Then after I will show you how the one-way slab deflect and all other parameters for the same. Now slab is having cross section in terms of length in x and in y direction. So here what is one-way slab? So this is the main difference between one-way slab and two-way slab. Depend on the area contribution of one-way slab and two-way slab. So as you can see, this is the one-way slab, kind of rectangle area, and here is the two-way slab, kind of square area, right? And how you can differentiate one-way and two-way numerically? So here you will see. So one-way slab is a slab which is supported by beams or brick wall on the two opposite sides to carry the load along one direction. So this one is the very first difference between one-way slab and two-way slab, that the load distribution is, or the load is carried out in one direction only, which is supported on the wall or the brick. So here if you can see, this is the two walls, right side wall and left side wall, and above that the slab is casted. Right now, this is called one way slab because the weight of this slab, यहाँ पे जो भी weight है, weight of the slab is transferred to the supporting brick walls or supporting beams or column, right? And that's why it is called the one way slab, because slab is distributed to the supporting member only, not on the other side. So only one direction the load is transferred. One more difference is that slab is having the deflection in one direction. So that I will explain in my note. Just see this video further.
Brick wall support this at the two opposite sides. And one-way slab carries the load in one direction.
So this is the load carried out by the walls from the slab.
the second,
Now the
the
second
ratio of
difference
longer
is
span A
depend
to
on the
shorter
longer
span
span
B
to
is
shorter span
equal
ratio.
or greater than 2.
So if this is your plan,
here's model one-way slab.
This one is called the one direction span.
This dimension of span A is longer span, and this is shorter span, span B.
Shorter span
So
is
span A and span B
so longer
equal
by
or
shorter.
greater than.
If it is equal or more than 2, then it is called the one-way slab.
2. In a summary, one-way slab. One-way slab is a slab which is supported by beams or brickwork on the two opposite sides to carry the load along one direction. And the second in one-way slab, the ratio of longer span to shorter span B is equal or greater than 2.
Right. So this is the two difference of one-way slab and two-way slab. Now let me show you the deflection pattern of one-way slab so that it will be easy for you to understand the further video. So suppose this is your slab. Right. This is the plan view of the slab. This one is the sign convention for the plan, X and Y direction. The longer span of the slab is denoted as Ly. Shorter span is denoted as Lx. For this one-way slab, the supporting members or the supporting walls or the brick masonry or the beams are on the longer span. Right. So there will be beams over here and beams over here. Right. So suppose name of the beam B1 and B2. So for the one-way slab, the longer span is or the longer supports or the spans are provided on the longer side. Right. So this is B1 and B2. Now this slab is having loads on that. Now slab के ऊपर कौन सा लोड आता है? Right. The slab. So slab के ऊपर कौन सा लोड आता है? So loads on slab if you consider. So very first load on slab is the dead load. Now in dead load, first load is the self weight of slab itself. जो भी मटेरियल का स्लैब बना है उसका सेल्फ वेट, so self weight of slab. Then floor finish. You are required the floor finish for the slab. Then if you are providing waterproofing, so the waterproofing load. Then टाइलिंग, टाइल्स अगर आप प्रोवाइड करते हो तो टाइलिंग लोड. राइट. So all these are considered to be the dead load for the slab, and second one is the live load. Right. So second one is the live load on the slab. So if you calculate dead load plus live load, you will get the total load on the slab. Right. तो slab के ऊपर ये total load आपका आ गया. Now how the slab will deflect? Now if I draw the line diagram for this slab, then again as I explained earlier, that slab is also a flexure member. So this is the slab, this one is the slab, ये ऐसा slab है आपका. Right. Which is having support at this point. Support at this point throughout. Right, over here and over here also. So this is your beam B1, this one is your beam B2. So now if I draw the diagram, So this is your slab and this one is the support on slab. This is the shorter span, right? And the loads are acting on this slab. And this load is nothing but dead load plus live load, and for the design purpose you need to multiply with partial safety factor, right? And this is nothing but your beam B1 and B2 or wall. Now with respect to this load, this slab will deflect same as your beam, like this. So if this is the support B1 and B2, and if the load is acting, then your slab will deflect in X direction like this, right? So this is the deflection of the slab where tension is at bottom, compression will be at top, and there will be no deflection in Y direction, right? There is no deflection in Y direction. यहाँ पे कोई deflection नहीं होगा because the weight, the support or the weight is transferred to this supporting beam B1 and B2 only, right? यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं जा रहा है, कोई भी load नहीं जा रहा है, right? So there won't be any deflection in Y, but there will be deflection in X direction, right? So this is the deflection for the one-way slab, right? So this is the understanding of the one-way slab deflection. So very first criteria or the very first definition of one-way slab is, as explained in this video, that one-way slab is slab which is supported by beams or brick wall on two opposite sides to carry the load along one direction, right? So this is the one direction load. तो ये भी जितना भी स्लैब का लोड है जो मैंने यहाँ पे एक्सप्लेन किया, दिस ऑल लोड विल बी ट्रांसफर टू B1 बीम एंड B2 बीम, और तो जो भी का सपोर्टिंग वॉल होगा या कॉलम होगा उसके ऊपर ट्रांसफर होगा. सेकंड डेफिनेशन इज that Ly by Lx ratio greater than 2. So the second definition for the one-way slab is Ly longer to shorter span is more than 2. Right, first definition is only one direction load is transferred, and third difference is that deflection in shorter span. Deflection in shorter span, right? Are you able to identify the deflection? देखो यहाँ पे आपने सपोर्ट किया है, यहाँ पे एक सपोर्ट किया है. Just take your notebook and on both the side, if you press your notebook and allow the load on your notebook, then it will deflect in one direction only. Are you able to imagine this?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so this is the deflection in one-way slab. So there is deflection in shorter span only. Right, fourth is load carried out by supporting members equally. Load carried out by supporting members equally. Now what is meaning of equally? Let me show you here only. Again I am drawing the plan of one-way slab. So this is my plan of one-way slab. This one is my shorter span. This is my longer span. Right. So deflection will be in the shorter span only. The meaning of that is that whatever is the weight on this slab के ऊपर जितना भी weight है, that is transferred to the supporting member. right? For easy purpose, I am writing B1, B2, but it could be column also or wall also. जो भी है वो आपको लेना है. So suppose ये है, तो distribute कैसे होगा? As I explained earlier, the total dead load plus total live load, and if you multiply with 1.5, that will give the design load on the slab, WD, design load on the slab. So this is nothing but your WD, dead load plus live load into 1.5. So say for example, this is the total WD on this slab. Now अभी यहाँ पे डिफ्लेक्शन क्यों आ रहा है? बिकॉज दिस B1 and B2 is taking the load. So how it will transfer to the member? So it is transferred equally to B1 and B2. So this is the load path diagram for transferring the load of slab onto supporting beams, like this, right? Means half of the weight WD, आपका जो WD था डिजाइन लोड स्लैब का, half is transferred to B1 and half is transferred to B2. So loads of slab transferred to supporting beams B1 इक्वल टू कितना होगा? ये जो लोड है उसको हाफ ट्रांसफर करना है, राइट? और लोड कहाँ पे लग रहा है? ऑन दिस शॉर्टर स्पैन. सो Lx. So this is the equation to transfer the load of one-way slab. Load of one-way slab. This is very important to understand. This is for one-way slab only. Load of one-way slab transfer to supporting beam B1, and same is for B2 also. So B2 पे कितना लोड आएगा? So again WD Lx by 2. Is it clear everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
राइट. इफ सपोज यहाँ पर भी अगर कोई B3 बीम होगा या B4 बीम यहाँ पे होगा, देन ऑल्सो इफ योर स्लैब इज लाइंग इन वन वे स्लैब, देन ये B3 B4 पे वन वे स्लैब का कोई लोड नहीं आएगा. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes.
तो अगर वन वे स्लैब है तो भले चारों साइड पे आपके सपोर्ट है, लेकिन जो लॉन्गर साइड का बीम है वहां पे वो लोड ट्रांसफर होगा, राइट? सो दिस इज द लोड ट्रांसफर ऑफ वन वे स्लैब ऑनटू सपोर्टिंग बीम्स, बराबर? तो ये आपको मिल जाएगा. देन सेकंड थिंग, if the load is transferred onto supporting beam and if this is the deflection, then the reinforcement which are provided in the slab. अभी ये स्लैब है, वो प्लान है आपका, मतलब प्लान में आपको रेनफोर्समेंट प्रोवाइड करना है, ठीक है? तो क्या होगा? ये डिफ्लेक्शन ये शॉर्टर स्पान में है, तो आप स्लैब में दो टाइप के रेनफोर्समेंट होते हैं. वन इज नोन एज मेन रेनफोर्समेंट, and second is known as distribution steel, distribution reinforcement, right? Now what is main reinforcement? Main reinforcement is a reinforcement which is provided to resist this deflection. And distribution steel का मतलब क्या हुआ? It is provided opposite to the opposite side of the slab where the deflection is not taking place, but this distribution is provided for the equal distribution of equal distribution of load on slab area, and second for the deflection purpose. राइट तो ये पूरे एरिया में अगर लोड इक्वली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो जाए और फॉर द resist the deflection in other direction if suppose it happened, so for that condition at least you require to provide the distribution steel, though it is not needed because deflection is taking place in shorter span only, right? तो डिफ्लेक्शन शॉर्टर स्पान में होता है, इसलिए जो वन वे स्लैब होता है उसके मेन रेनफोर्समेंट इज प्रोवाइडेड इन दी और प्रोवाइडेड पैरेलल टू द शॉर्टर स्पान। तो ये प्लान है, प्लान में ऐसे स्पेसिंग पे आपके रेनफोर्समेंट आएंगे थ्रू आउट द लेंथ। इज इट क्लियर? So this is the main reinforcement, right? And it is provided distribution steel in the other direction. तो आपको other direction में you require to provide distribution steel. Is it clear everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
राइट अभी देखो, अभी क्या है दैट मेन रेनफोर्समेंट जो हम स्लैब में प्रोवाइड करते हैं, इट इज हैविंग वन अरेंजमेंट एंड दैट अरेंजमेंट इज नोन एज alternate bent up bar. So in slab bent up bars are provided and it is placed alternate. So I am drawing again the, though from plan you can't see or you not, it is not easily seen the bent up, सिर्फ आपको दिखाने के लिए आई एम ड्राइंग। ऑल्टरनेट बेंट अप बार क्या होता है? द बार बेंट विल गो एट अप। ऑल्टरनेट का मतलब क्या हुआ? ये एक बार को बेंड किया, फर्स्ट आप प्लेस वन बार, देन आफ्टर द स्ट्रेट बार, then after the bent up will be in opposite direction, again the straight bar, again the bent up, again the straight bar, again the bent up, right? So these are all are the main reinforcement, and distribution reinforcement are always the straight bar. जो distribution steel होगा वो कैसा होगा? Straight होगा। Is it clear everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
The very first placement of reinforcement on site is main reinforcement. पहले आपको main reinforcement डाल देनी है साइट पे, जब भी आप कास्टिंग में जाते हो तो on site. First you need to place your main reinforcement and above that distribution reinforcement will be there. Right. So this one is the one arrangement, alternate bent up bar. Why alternate bent up bar? That we will discuss at the time of design example. Second type of arrangement is also done. वो कैसे होता है? Again same plan of the one way slab. Both the side bent up bar, दोनों साइड पे bent up कर लिया, and one straight bar. Again both the side, one straight bar. This is also provided, and this one is the distribution steel, right? So these two are the reinforcement arrangement for the one way slab. Design is very easy. Design is very easy if you know the design of singly reinforced beam, we will do the same thing for one-way slab also. Only you need to understand the concept behind the one-way slab, how it deflect, what are main reinforcement, what are the distribution steel, why distribution steel is provided, right? All the things you require to understand. Other than that, all things are same, right? तो इसको बोलते हैं arrangement for the reinforcement. Now the difference between beam design, beam and this slab. Beam में आप क्या करते थे? You are finding number of bar. Suppose this is the cross section of beam, then you are finding the number of bar to be provided in tension zone and in compression zone. Slab में तो ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं है, right? So slab में you as the length ये डायरेक्शन में ज़्यादा है, right? So we required to have the spacing of reinforcement bar. तो स्लैब में हम reinforcement bar का spacing find करेंगे throughout the length. We will not going to find the number of bar required in slab. We will find spacing of bars. So that we will discuss at the time of design. Anything if you want to ask, if you are not understanding related to one-way slab. Yes. Yes, if you have any doubt, you can ask.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Right. Now I will again playing this video so that it will be easy now for you.
And B is equal or greater.
These are the two supports. Locus plus shortest part in the opposite. Now this one is the slab. Slab won't work for the slab. Now it will come with the slab. It will come with the slab cover. So these all are the spacer concrete or cover for slab. So in slab generally 15 mm cover is provided, 15 mm. Now very first you require to provide the main reinforcement. These are the main reinforcement. Straight reinforcement for the main reinforcement, straight one. See the reinforcement R goes up to the wall. यहाँ तक नहीं है, फोकस तक नहीं है reinforcement. Will go up to this wall, inside the wall. What is the reason behind that? मैंने आपको बताया था at the time of beam. Proper bonding between two element at the point of junction, right? You require to have proper bonding of your slab and this wall together at the time of concreting and after that. That's why the reinforcement are extend into the wall. कितना extend होना है that we will discuss at the time of detailing. Detailing में मैं बताऊंगी कि कितना आपको wall के अंदर reinforcement को extend करना है. Now it will come to bent up. This is also called the cranked bar. This is also called the cranked bar or bent up bar. So here both the side bent up are provided. So how much is the distance required from your bent up to the straight? That is also given in detailing. So we will discuss at the time of drawing only, right? So I will explain. See this, see this, see this view. Right. So first main bar आपको bottom में provide करना है because tension is at bottom and this bent up bar are bent at the angle of 45 degree and it will extend at the top side. यहाँ पे ये देखो top side पे extend हुआ है ये bar. Right. So this top reinforcement which is extended further beyond this bent up is served as a compression reinforcement nearby the support. So this thing we will discuss at the time of detailing, don't worry, but this will serve as a compression reinforcement at the time at the support. If any negative moment comes at the support, अगर कोई hogging moment आता है तो hogging moment के लिए you require tension at top. So this bent up bar will serve that reinforcement for the hogging moment. Is it clear? ये टॉप में जा रहा है, देखो बॉटम के बाद तो यहाँ पे है. दिस इज कॉल्ड द टॉप रेनफोर्समेंट. बेंट अप बार के बाद को टॉप रेनफोर्समेंट. दिस वे ऑल द वे दिस बेंट अप बार goes throughout the ly length or you can say parallel to lx length. Right, so first you have placed all your main reinforcement on form of curve. Then it comes to the distribution steel. Then it will come with the distribution steel. Now see how the distribution steel is provided. Because now in this slab you have some portion of top reinforcement and you have straight bar of bottom reinforcement and middle region of bottom reinforcement. So how the distribution steel is placed on side, that you will see. Now see over here, wherever the bent up bar, when you bend the bar, the distribution steel are seen below the bent up bar, whereas in the straight portion it is provided above the bent up. It is in the same level, but due to this bent up you can see or you can identify that the bars distribution steels are provided below the bent up or the below the compression reinforcement or the top reinforcement and over here at the bottom. Over here also. It is on the same level, but यहाँ पे आप देखोगे तो ये ऐसे दिखेगा और यहाँ पे this is at the top. It is also provided here. It is also provided to the or into the supporting member. यहाँ तक गया है, देखो ये बार. Now see over here, some distribution bars are provided above this compression reinforcement also. Above this compression reinforcement also. How many required to provide, that all we will see at the time of detailing. But it is to be provided. below the exactly the bed. Yes, any doubt, any confusion?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
Clear? How the reinforcement are placed?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So I am just okay. Now forward the concrete. Now this will give the depth of the slab. This will give the depth of the slab. The third parameter in the volume of slab is depth of the slab and area. Area into depth will form the weight of the slab. So Lx into Ly into depth. That will give the total volume of slab. This will form the depth. Now you require to do the concrete. Right. So see this. This is the longer span, this one is the shorter span, and this one is the thickness. Now being a designer, what you require to do, ये slab तो आपको plan में से मिल जाएगा. Right, for the multi-story building design or building design, you will get this area of slab. Then after you can identify the type of slab, one-way slab, two-way slab, depend on longer span by shorter span ratio. डिजाइन में क्या आएगा, यू रिक्वायर्ड टू फाइंड द थिकनेस ऑफ स्लैब. स्लैब की थिकनेस कितनी होनी चाहिए, दैट यू रिक्वायर्ड टू फाइंड. ऑल्सो यू रिक्वायर्ड टू फाइंड द reinforcement to be provided in x direction and in y direction, or you can say along the longer direction and along the shorter direction. Right, everyone clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So if you understood the basic concept behind the one-way slab, let us start with the design part directly. See, this is the deflection. Are you able to see this? This is the deflection of slab. One-way slab. क्लियर हुआ? देखो ये दो सपोर्ट है, और अगर लोड अप्लाई होता है, so this will deflect like this. Now see, due to the support, your deflection, though it is simply support, somewhere over here some hogging moment is also there यहाँ पे, and that's why the bent up bars are provided. हॉगिंग मोमेंट है, उसका मतलब क्या हुआ, यहाँ पे तो टेंशन, यहाँ पे कंप्रेशन, पर हॉगिंग मोमेंट होगा तो टेंशन एट टॉप, कंप्रेशन एट बॉटम. सो जो भी जहाँ पर भी सपोर्ट है वहाँ पे आपको टॉप में रेनफोर्समेंट चाहिए होगी, एंड फॉर दैट यहाँ पे हमने देखा this reinforcement are treated as a top reinforcement nearby the support. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
See, this is the deflection. राइट। थोड़ा यहाँ से ना ये थोड़ा हॉगिंग होता ही है, सपोर्ट पे नेगेटिव मोमेंट आ जाता है, राइट। अगर रियल स्ट्रक्चर देखें तो रियल स्ट्रक्चर हम सब फिक्स सपोर्ट से डिज़ाइन करते हैं, तो ये सब फिक्स सपोर्ट होगा तो फिक्स सपोर्ट पे भी मोमेंट आएगा। तो फॉर दैट पर्पस इट इज़ इजी टू और इट इज़ बेनिफिशियल टू प्रोवाइड बेंट अप बार। तो दिस बेंट अप bar will serve as a negative reinforcement near the support. So we will see the details of two-way slab once we finish one-way slab design. Right. So if the Ly by Lx ratio greater than 2, then it is considered to be the one-way slab. Right. So loads on slab, sulfate of slab, that is density into thickness of slab, and weight of finishes, features and partitions all together, that will add, and live load. Right. Then after all the things we will see at the time of designing, then 15 mm cover is required, minimum 15 mm for the slab. Directly we will start with this. Write down. Design a simply supported one-way slab over a clear span of 3.5 meter. It carries a live load of 4 kN per meter square and floor finish of 1.5 kN per meter square. The width of supporting wall is 230 mm. Adopt M20 and Fe415 steel. See over here, it is directly given that design a simply supported one-way slab. So we don't have to identify whether slab is one-way or two-way. But if suppose you have been given with longer span dimension, say for example 4 meter, and if you have given with shorter span dimension, say for example 1 meter, then depend on this Ly by Lx ratio, first you need to identify 4 by 1, 4, which is more than 2. So slab is designed as one way or two way?
One way.
One way.
One-way.
राइट। तो एग्जाम में आपको देखना है, अभी हम सेपरेटली डिजाइन बताती हूँ मैं, दैट वन वे स्लैब की डिजाइन ऐसी होती है, टू वे स्लैब की दिस वे, बट एट द टाइम ऑफ एग्जाम और एट द टाइम ऑफ रियल डिजाइन ऑल्सो आपको पहले से नहीं पता होगा, राइट। सो यू रिक्वायर्ड टू डू दिस थिंग। सो कभी कभी एग्जाम में दिया होगा, कभी नहीं दिया होगा, सो यू रिक्वायर्ड टू डू दिस स्टेप ऑल्सो, राइट। And if it is not given and if the span is given to you, then always this span will be your shorter span. Always this span will be your shorter span. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
स्लैब की डिजाइन में कभी भी लेंथ की रिक्वायरमेंट हो, then you require to use shorter span only. There is no use of longer span for the wall design, sorry slab design, right? चलो लिख दिया ये पूरा।
Yes, ma'am.
Now I do have the calculation, but I would like to do each and every calculation now onwards on this board. Chalo. What is given for? It is directly given one way. Simply support slab बोला है, right? For a self-learning portion, I am giving you to do design of one-way cantilever slab. as a assignment, as a self-learning portion. Right, anytime I will ask to submit the assignment of one-way cantilever slab. Right, chalo. Now coming to this one-way simply support slab. Shorter span is given. Just tell me the value. Shorter span का notation है LX and value is 3.5. चलो बोलो. Support width. Do you want me to write and explain you how to do the design?
Yes, ma'am.
तो फिर आपको
Yes.
आंसर देना पड़ेगा मुझे. अदरवाइज आई विल स्किप ईच एंड एवरी स्लाइड. मुझे एक्सप्लेन करना आता है पूरा विदाउट राइटिंग एनीथिंग. लाइव लोड. व्हाट इज लाइव लोड वैल्यू गिवन?
4
4
kilonewton per meter square.
मीटर स्क्वायर लिखा है. राइट, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नॉट अ per meter square. Anything else to write? Floor finish 1.5 kilonewton per meter square. एक मिनट, 1 minute. Let me write in PPT so that it will be easy for me to directly give you the material. Right, so these things are given. And it is also given M20 FE415. M20 FE415. Chalo. Now how to do this one-way simply support slab design. The very first step for the design is to find effective length of slab. To find the effective length of slab. How to find this effective length? Now the criteria for effective length of slab and beam both are same. If you remember, बीम के डिजाइन में हमने ये क्राइटेरिया देखा था. Right, this is the criteria. Clause number 22.2. Let me show you 22.2. Same is applicable. Same is applicable for slab also. Why? Because it is already mentioned over here. See, this is the clause. Effective span. It is mentioned simply supported beam or slab. For both the case, the criteria will remain same. Right, so same is applicable over here also. तो हमने क्या देखा था? Center to center distance between the support or clear span plus D. Right, so right now we don't have D, so first we will start with the thickness. To find, the very first requirement is to find thickness of slab. Now how to find thickness of slab? So in beam also I have explained that you can directly assume the cross section of beam. Same here. Here also you can directly assume the thickness of slab. Generally it range from 80 mm to 130, 150 mm. Right, so from this you can assume the thickness. Right, so this is the direct assumption. You can do the direct assumption. Or else as per beam depend on deflection criteria. Right, depend on deflection criteria means what? देखो बीम में मैंने बताया था यहाँ पे 23.2.1. So here if you can see the deflection criteria over here, span by D ratio. So this is applicable for slab also, right? So our slab is one simply support slab. So for simply support slab, span by D is equal to 20. Now always if you are dealing with the slab, you are required to provide shorter span by D. Is it clear everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Always shorter span,
Yes.
right? So here shorter span is 3500
Yes, ma'am.
mm. Divide by D is equal to 20. Chalo quickly find out small d. Quickly find out small d.
175.
175 mm. Right. Now as 175 mm is too high, you can consider this, or you can slightly lower down. Later on we will check the deflection check also. So it is okay. Right now we will continue with this small d. Now from this small d you require to find the overall thickness of slab. Overall thickness of slab, right? मतलब कैपिटल डी. तो कैसे मिलेगा कैपिटल डी? सेम एज स्मॉल डी प्लस क्लियर कवर. ये है आपका स्लैब. तो फर्स्ट आपके मेन रेनफोर्समेंट आता है, उसके ऊपर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन स्टील आता है, राइट? तो इफ यू टेक द क्रॉस सेक्शन, अगर यहाँ का आप क्रॉस सेक्शन लोगे, then your beam will look like this. Sorry, your slab will look like this, which is having main reinforcement like this. Distribution steel you can see like a dotted. इसके ऊपर आएगा, हाँ सॉरी, इज इट क्लियर? क्रॉस सेक्शन में आपको जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन स्टील है वो डॉटेड दिखेंगे, ठीक है? यहाँ पर भी स्टील होगा. जो मैंने वीडियो बताया वही फिगर में, वही डिटेलिंग में यहाँ पे ड्रॉ करें. और ये रेनफोर्समेंट यहाँ पे स्ट्रेट भी होंगे बार, यहाँ पे आपको स्ट्रेट भी दिखेंगे, यहाँ पर भी आपको डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन स्टील दिखेंगे, राइट? दिस वे यू रिक्वायर टू ड्रॉ द डिटेलिंग. सो दिस वन इज द कैपिटल डी. तो स्मॉल डी क्या होगा? सेंटर टू सेंटर डिस्टेंस बिटवीन योर मेन रेनफोर्समेंट, ठीक है? सो डी प्लस क्लियर कवर प्लस हाफ ऑफ डायमीटर ऑफ मेन रेनफोर्समेंट. क्लियर एवरीवन?
Yes, ma'am.
राइट। तो अभी मिनिमम डायामीटर कितना प्रोवाइड करना है आपको, डायामीटर ऑफ स्लैब, so that is given in clause number 26.5.2.1. so clause number 26.5.2.1. now slab, in as per codal provision, there is a limitation for the reinforcement diameter to be provided in slab. स्लैब में कितने डायामीटर के बार एटलीस्ट होने चाहिए, उसका एक क्लॉज है. सो 26.5.2.1. सो 26 yes. मैक्सिमम डायमीटर के लिए. सो सी ओवर हियर, maximum diameter, the diameter of reinforcing bar not exceed 1/8 of the total thickness of slab. मतलब जो भी मैक्सिमम डायमीटर है वो कितना होगा, d/8. अगर ओवरऑल थिकनेस ऑफ स्लैब डिवाइड बाय 8 करो, सपोज थिकनेस ऑफ स्लैब है आपका 175, तो चेक करो 175/8 क्या है,
21.875.
21 mm, मतलब 20 mm. तो 175 mm थिकनेस वाले स्लैब में 20 mm से ज़्यादा आपको डायमीटर के बार यूज नहीं करने हैं. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. And you can start the diameter of bar minimum with minimum with minimum diameter for main reinforcement is 10 mm. मेन रेनफोर्समेंट में 10 mm फॉर अगर HYSD बार लेते हो, राइट. सो दिस क्लॉज आई विल एक्सप्लेन at the time of detailing, but right now we require to put the some value of diameter over here, and for that I am keeping the diameter as कितना लेना है, 10 mm ले लेती हूँ, राइट, अज्यूम करती हूँ 10 mm. चलो, व्हाट इज माय कैपिटल डी,
One 95.
195. So this is my overall thickness of slab, right? So we will continue this in next lecture tomorrow. Tomorrow we will finish one-way slab design. Any doubt till this?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
There is
Ma'am,
one.
check my luck.
No, ma'am.
Yes, there is one doubt in chat box. If slab is 4 sides supported, but long side by short side is greater than or equal to 2, then what will be the consider one way or two way? It is considered one way slab only if it is more than or equal to 2, though it is supported by all 4 sides. The meaning is other 2 side wall or column or beam will not take the load of that particular slab. Is it clear, Akshay?
Yes, ma'am.
And also if slab is 2 sides supported but long side by short less than 2, then what will be the consider one way or no? If it is supported only by 2 side, तो अभी जो वीडियो में दिखाया वैसा स्लैब होगा. So it is obviously one way slab, and it won't have the less than 2 value.
Okay, ma'am.
Right? Chalo. Anyone else? If you have any doubt?